The taxi driver who vanished after one last call, a true crime mystery. He picked up one last passenger and never came back. The disappearance that still haunts a city. It was just past midnight on a cold October evening. The streets were quiet and only a few yellow taxi lights still flickered across the city. Ahmed Musa, a 42-year-old taxi driver, was getting ready to call it a night. He had been on the road for nearly 12 hours, and his phone showed only one more pending request, a short ride just across town. It was supposed to be his last call. The booking came through a ride-hailing app at 12:08 a.m., pickup near an old warehouse district, an area that drivers usually avoided at night. But Ahmed accepted it. He had made good money that day and didn't want to end on a cancellation. He texted his wife, "One last trip, I'll be home soon." That was the last message she ever received. According to the GPS log, the car arrived at the pickup spot at 12:19 a.m. The passenger entered the taxi. The system recorded movement toward the city's outskirts. Then suddenly the signal froze near a narrow road by an abandoned industrial area. At 12:43 a.m., the taxi's tracker went offline. No one heard from Ahmed again. When Ahmed didn't return home, his wife reported him missing. The police launched an investigation. For 3 days, there was no sign of the car. Then, on the 4th day, a farmer found it, abandoned in a shallow ditch near an overgrown field. The engine was cold. The keys were still in the ignition. Ahmed's wallet, phone, and shoes were inside. But Ahmed was gone. Investigators found no struggle, no blood, and no fingerprints except Ahmed's. Some believed he was attacked and his body hidden nearby. Others claimed he might have staged his own disappearance. But one clue stood out. On the car's rear camera, a blurry image captured a silhouette, tall, wearing a dark coat, leaning into the passenger seat just before the footage cut off. The image still haunts those who've seen it. 6 months later, a driver from a nearby town reported something strange. He had picked up a quiet man who looked exactly like Ahmed. When asked where he was headed, the man whispered, "Home." The driver turned to speak again, but the passenger was gone. To this day, no one knows what really happened that night. Some mysteries never fade. They linger like ghosts on dark roads. If you ever find yourself in a taxi late at night and the driver looks into the rearview mirror a little too long, just remember Ahmed's story. Because sometimes the last call never ends.